Hello, this is bird number 11 on my journey of 1,000 cranes. Ooh, such a fancy name for this little project that I have going. We'll see if I keep going with it. Crane number 11 is for trying my hand at animation for the first time. So I downloaded an open source animation software. It's called OpenTunes, spelled with a Z. Really confused the heck out of me. I couldn't figure out anything, but I watched a couple videos on it and practiced a few things, and then it made enough sense for me to do some basic stuff on it. I feel like that's a really powerful program and could do tons of things, and I'm not scratching any of that. I did some very basic animation, kind of. Maybe we'll make a video. And by animation, I should say it's not so animated as in more of it's a still frame. Like, here's a picture, here's another picture, here's another picture, but they're all ones that I drew. And yeah, if you're familiar with Bill Wirtz and the history of the entire world, I guess, imagine an extremely low budget version of that. And I realized in saying that that's already a pretty low budget um, video on YouTube. It's a really fun one though. I like it. I'd recommend you check it out. Um, history of the entire world, I guess, is the actual thing. Anyways, um, it took pretty much all day yesterday up until Lauren got home to learn and do a basic animation thing. It was kind of thinking of doing a 1 minute video because the YouTuber I watch, Veritasium, who does a lot of good science, he made a video about a wind powered vehicle that could travel faster than the wind. I forgot to write on again. I'm probably never going to remember to write on the wing before I finish. Anyways, he made a video about that. Then, after he made it, a professor bet him $10,000 that he was wrong about the physics and that it wasn't actually happening, and he won that bet because it was happening and the physics do check out. Anyways, so he said, I want to invest this back into science communication. So he's making a competition for people who make 1 minute videos about a difficult to understand or complex topic in physics and make it, or in science, and make it easier to understand. And I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to do that. What's a difficult concept that I could probably explain in 1 minute? And what I kind of settled on, wow, this pen sucks. It's not working. Are you not going to work at all? Well, that pen really does suck. I'll have to write on it later. Um, the, anyways, evolution. I think I want to try my hand at explaining evolution in 1 minute because evolution is far more important than the idea of natural selection and here's where animals come from. It covers everything. From just basically it's this idea that if something is going to persist, it's going to need to change and replicate. As it changes, that makes it so it can adapt to more situations, and as it replicates, that means that when one version of it gets destroyed, there's still more versions of it. This you will find in everything. It's not just about biology. You will find evolution in ideas. One person can have an idea that they spread to others, it replicates. It will change because each person understands it differently, puts their own interpretation on it. The good versions of it live and the bad versions of it die. Like the good versions get spread further. The ones that are effective, the ones that are not effective, die off. You will see this in pretty much every form of idea or belief system. You will see that happen. And you will see that in just in nature. Stars exist because oh, I won't get into that. It's too much, and I want to stop fairly well.